ฟังเพลิน
The tale of Noi, a young man from Sarifai district in Chiang Mai, begins after he inherited several belongings from his late grandfather, Tarian, who had served as the village undertaker for many years. Among the items passed down to Noi, one object stood out more than any other, an old, worn oil lantern that Tarian had used during countless funeral ceremonies throughout the village. This lantern was no ordinary object. It was steeped in local lore and shrouded in mystery. The village elders believed that it possessed a strange power, serving as a guiding light for the spirits of the dead, leading them safely to the afterlife during funeral rites. After Tarian's passing, the lantern had been stored away in a dusty corner of the family's storage room, for no one dared to use it again, fearful of the supernatural energy it might contain. But Noi, with a fascination for old things and a desire to decorate his home in a vintage style, paid little heed to these tales of superstition. He brought the lantern out, cleaned it, and placed it in his bedroom as a decorative piece. On that very night, as Noi lay down to sleep, a faint sound began to echo through the silence of his rural home. It was soft at first, like the distant sobbing of someone far away, but the sound seemed to come from the corner of the room where the lantern stood. Noi initially thought it was just the wind or perhaps his imagination playing tricks on him. But as the nights passed, the sobbing grew louder, clearer, and unmistakably human. Along with the sound, a strange, sweet scent began to fill the air, a scent that resembled the fresh flowers used in funeral ceremonies, though there were none in the house. Soon, Noi began to experience terrible nightmares. Each night, he dreamed of elderly men and women walking in a procession through the darkness. Some smiled eerily at him, while others wept, their mouths moving as if trying to speak, but no words came out. The atmosphere of these dreams was suffocating, filled with an unspoken dread. When Noi awoke each morning, he would find the lantern glowing on its own, despite having extinguished it the night before. As fear crept deeper into his heart, Noi decided to seek the counsel of Ta Wong, an elderly shaman respected by the villagers. When Ta Wong saw the lantern, he fell silent for a long moment before finally speaking in a grave tone. "This lantern is not meant for the living. It was made to light the way for the dead. If you keep it in your home, the spirits will visit you every night." Realizing the truth of the lantern's curse, Noi followed Ta Wong's advice. He brought the lantern to a nearby temple in San Kamphaeng and asked the monks to perform a ritual to help release the spirits that were still tethered to it. After the ritual was completed, the strange noises ceased, and the nightmares vanished. Peace returned to Noi's home once again. However, deep inside, Noi knew that the lantern's story was far from over. Its power still lingered, waiting for the next funeral, the next lost soul who would need its light to find their way to the afterlife. Follow, like, share, and thanks for watching.